Been working on my kayak. I didn't have the little part that holds the rudder, so I made this. I took a piece of that's my kayak alarm. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, I didn't have the deal for locking the rudder into the back, and so I made one out of PVC. So I took 3/4 inch PVC. I cut a chunk off about that big, sliced it down one side, heated it up, flattened it out, and made my little pattern. And I just figured I make 2 holes and make one with a slot in it, and just put a bungee with 2 knots. So the bungee works either way, works. So just bring it over, snap it in, rudder's in place. Yeah, it's ready to go. I added a kayak alarm to it. Well, actually, I added a motorcycle alarm to my kayak. And yeah, here, let me cycle you through it. These are just a couple of my new mods that I've made to my Catch 130. So that noise means it's armed, and if somebody's messing around near it, look, just that simple thing dropping on it. But if they touch it again within a certain amount, a few seconds, it'll set the alarm off. So that's the warning. Oh, I didn't wait long enough. But anyway, these are some of the mods that I've done to the it's like the car alarms that do that, but it's got a little the warning chirp. You can change to that, or that. And you can also just press this little button here and it'll make whatever sound you chose. So yeah, I'll leave it on that one. Yeah, so I redid the rudder. I didn't have the bracket for it, and it was missing the little clip, so I used a couple of toilet bowl bolts, shoved them through here, and the carabiner and stuff was already on here from the guy had mounted a big plate here with a board on it for hooking up a troll motor. Lucky for me, he never registered the boat, because then I wouldn't have bought it. This is the Pelican Catch 130 HD with the pedal drive. I did my own DIY pedal drive for it. Here's a little quick video of me talking about the drive. This is my Pelican pedal drive. I had a problem with a broken sprocket, so they sent me a new, I forget what you call this thing. This is a new one. These are my old legs, but I'm having a problem with the legs sticking and releasing, so I've contacted Pelican, and I haven't checked my email again, just frustrated. I just want this part replaced. I guess if I was a YouTube influencer, I'd already have a pile of these. But this is my pedal drive. I've transferred the fins and the legs over to the new one, and I'm having problems with it. So what I did was I took my old one and I made myself a DIY set. The sprockets are Hobie sprockets, these. And then the fins, I made my own fins out of thick rubber, or I don't know, I guess it's rubber, I don't know. And this is a piece of I think it's 3/4 inch PVC. I heated it and flattened it with the the mast that's in here is the actual mast from a set of Hobie kick-up fins. The mast is actually built into the top kick-up part, so I had to cut it off and break it, and the actual mast has the same, it fits perfectly into it fit perfectly in here. So I still have the fins available to sell, but these are mine. I'm gonna turn the camera around here real quick, and you can watch me demo it. Look at that. The legs. These are my own DIY legs. I made this out of conduit, but I'm thinking it's a little thin, so I'm thinking I'm gonna change this to plumbing pipe. But I also have. I don't think aluminum would work either. To me, it's too soft. I haven't tried them out yet, but I'm gonna make a video on using these. So those are my DIY. My DIY. Oh yeah, the pedals. Look at this. No matter which way you set them, they're always level. So I made them to where the inside part is closer to this, so you're putting more pressure near that instead of out here. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a problem, but I don't really plan on pushing this. I'll push that one because it's got, no, I won't. I guess I can push this one. This is the one that's got the Hobie sprockets. These are actual Pelican sprockets. So this one would just be used for normal paddling, no heavy paddling. But these are my DIY high drive fins, or that's actually my DIY high drive system, aside from this part. But then again, this part has been modified. But Pelican has come through, and they're sending me from what it looks like in my email, they're sending me a full pedal drive. Okay, so what else do I have? I have a wind paddle, which kind of looks like this here. Hook it up here to the front of the boat. I'm probably going to have to add another pad eye here, because I had that initially for the Catch 110, this one, and this whole section here is extra. I think this part right here is smaller, so these pad eyes are actually closer, like right here. Anyway, so I'll probably add a couple of pad eyes right here and right here for hooking my shoot. For that matter, I could probably just use a gear track and put an eye bolt to hook my wind paddle. I've got an interior light. I'm gonna press it 3 times and it goes solid. This is my all-around light. So what I think I'm gonna do is, I've got those clamps from Home Depot. I don't know where I put it, but I'm gonna clamp one on here with a little piece of PVC. I mean, for that matter, I could just take my paddle, drop it in here, and strap this on here. It's just rubber. These things I think are $7 or $8 for 4. But if you order the 8-pack, which is 2 whole sets, it's like a little over $10. So I ordered 2 sets of those so I could put them on all my kayaks. And what's cool is, like I said, you can, one bump is a quick flash, second bump is a slow flash, and then the solid. And it comes with the red and the green for navigation. And for this kayak, they just clamp right onto the handle. You could probably just clamp them on a bungee up here in the front. But yeah, I mean, I haven't done very many mods to it. I mean, I added a GPS fish finder to it. What's funny was I was using this crazy big long mount on it that was reaching up and coming this way, and I moved the kayak and the thing would just wobble back and forth. But yesterday I went over to the Amazon return store and I bought this ram mount. It's not a ram mount, it's a off-brand ram mount, but yeah, it does everything I need it to do. I got a rod holder here, and then I've got my transducer arm. Want to bring the transducer up out of the water, you can do that, or just lift it up out of the way. Yeah, I keep these kind of tight, so if it bumps anything, it'll bump up out of the way. I can undo these and take the whole thing off, move it to another kayak. Oh, here's one of those clamps I was talking about a while ago. So clamp it on here with a I don't know, clamp it on somewhere. Like I said, I can use the all-around light in the back for with a kayak paddle. Just break my paddle down, set it in here, and put the light up here. I mean, usually when you go out and we're just launching before sunrise, so we just need the light so we can be seen. The previous owner had cut this hole out for a battery box, and I don't use these big monster batteries. I use the little 12-volt deer feeder batteries. Yeah. So anyway, this is my kayak. I haven't done very many mods to it because the dang thing is set up good the way it is. I mean, the gear tracks are in the perfect right place. There's 2 separate gear tracks, and being that there's a little gap between them, I mounted the ram mount straight to the, like on this little section on the kayak here. So it wobbles a little bit, but way less than the other one was doing. But this is my Catch 130 HD, and right down there, that one is my Catch 110 HD2, and they're actually sending me the upgraded pedal drive from that one. So I'm gonna have 2 complete pedal kayaks. It means I can get rid of everything else, because this one is, I haven't even tried it yet. I was gonna take it out this morning, but decided to finish up my rudder cradle, set up the alarm, and yeah. The alarm is more for like if you're camping or if you're in a tournament. When you're in a tournament, everybody's kayaks are just lined up, and you never know when somebody's going to walk over next to your kayak acting like they're looking at theirs and snag something of yours. I mean, granted, most people are pretty honest, but there's always a bad seed in the bunch. This is a gun holster. Well, the seat's not all the way back. This is a gun holster, mesh guns holster. So I've got my Boca grips in the main part, and then the separate little deal here is my hook outs. I probably need to find a better place to put this. Actually, I could probably just mount it to this. Well, if I mount it to that, then I can't. Yeah, because I'd hooked my alarm under here. I thought, well, I can't use the handle if the alarm is under there, so I hid it somewhere else. It's just in the kayak. But yeah, the alarm is, like I said, it's a little motorcycle alarm, bicycle alarm. Originally, what I was using as an alarm was a laptop alarm. Has a little cable on it. You just snap the cable on it. The only problem is it's hanging from the cable, so the cable would wobble a little bit. That thing's pretty loud too. But this one cycles through alarms, kind of like a car alarm. So there you go. My Catch 130 HD. This is a 2019. Oh yeah, this will just mount right to here, and that'll get me lit up. So let's lock it up. Hey, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and send me $1.